coming to you from a land where the moon is held sacred. This is the home of the Wolfpack, a team that was introduced to the Marble League in 2022, but whose individual history goes back much further than that. Perhaps as old, some say, as Castle Howl itself. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. This, a new circuit and a new challenge for a team that grew up racing on snow, revered in their home country. Here's how the standings shake out. Only the top 4 up there can win in the next 2 rounds. Orange can podium, red cannot. Every marble you see in this lineup, this is the last time that they will race in this Marbula One season. Everybody has raced 4 times coming into now. This will be their 5th. And to do it at a new track, never before raced on the calendar, it just adds to the pressure. There's only 1 round left after this. Your final chance to represent your team. See if you can climb up the standings or perhaps challenge for a championship. With a howl to the moon, Sheep leads us off on their home track. And we get a look at the 2 hairpins. And what winds up after this to be a very fast 3rd sector. Around that turn, it's a fast 1st and 3rd sector, I might add, except for that turn right there that Smoggy barrels into under the castle. Love that element. Smoggy for the Hazers. Marble that got pole position last time out at the Electron Expressway goes to the top of the charts. Yellow Eye not seen quite as much success as what teammate Red Eye has. Won back at Greenstone from pole, and then has not been in the podium running since. Snowstorm, our winner back at Sparkle Central. Snowy, teammate, also had a lot of success as well. Swifty for the Savage Speeders. Pole position back at Sparkle Central. And right now losing time over the line in 5th. Stinger for the Bumblebees. And here are the stands abuzz for that team's fans. Not great on the first 2 sectors. Purple in the 3rd. That means fastest of anyone. Stinger goes up into P2. Pinky Panther. Teammate Pinky Rosa got runner-up back at Sparkle Central. Otherwise, Pinky Panther has really been nowhere to be seen in the podium positions, at least, or for fastest lap. Pinky Panther goes 5th. Orangen goes 6th. Eve for the Midnight Wisps. A lot of talk about this lineup. Eve and Amaya for the Midnight Wisps. What they have done to the team. A new look this season. And Eve goes up into 3rd. Swifty now sits in 9th as we get our 10th marble out there. It is Starry. A lot of success in that marble's career. Wouldn't know it by looking at that. 8th. Lost quite a bit in the 1st and 3rd sector. Ember for the Solar Flares. Hosted their first Marbula One race earlier this season. 6th, Swifty is out. Sheep for the home team now sits on the bubble. Everybody watching Billy. Comes through in 6th. Oh, and Sheep is eliminated. The crowd goes quieter. Especially that stadium grandstand right there. Smoggy and Stinger are safe. Indy goes 8th. That knocks out Starry. Nerid for the Oceanics. Lots of newcomers in Marbula One this season that we can talk about, by the way. These last couple rounds have me a bit retrospective. Nerid searching for answers, going at the back of the pack. Being told Sector 1 was where all that time was lost en route to a 14th place finish of 14 so far. Glimmer goes 6th. That means locked in up at the top. Smoggy, Stinger, Eve, Snowstorm, and Yellow Eye Orange and Starry, Sheep, Swifty, and Nearad are out. Pinky Panther now joins them as Yeller slots into the middle in 8th. Meepo for the Cobalts. 8th for Meepo. That knocks out Indy, locks in Billy. Razzie moving from side to side, bumping off the walls. Much better down that short backstretch. And Razzie, safe, 6th. Ember is out. Meepo, 9th. Yeller, 10th on the bubble as Momo comes through. A third of a second down. Over the line. 100th off in the last sector. But nearly 3/4 overall to 13th and straight to elimination. Yeller survives. Meepo is locked in. Will Yeller survive the final marble? No! Diamond goes 8th. Yeller is out. And for half of our field, their qualifying for Season 6 of Marbula One is done. They have done all that they could do. Smoggy will lead the field away in Q2 for a 3-lap shootout for pole. But first, who will lead your field off of the starting gate down this contraption? It is the Hyperloop. New from Yellow's Marble Runs, following up on the Skyway Chase set, a whole different way to race. Make it your way. Choose the obstacles. Choose the format. Choose your favorites. 32 of them included in the Collector Marble set. They can all be yours on yellowsmarbleruns.com. The fountains are going here at Castle Howl. We are going to be invited in for a nice dinner, I hear, after this one. But how many of the marbles will have the stomach for it, depending on how they qualify? Our top 10 are in the starting gate. The bottom 10, their positions are locked for tomorrow's Grand Prix. And we're rolling. A very good start. Forrest Stinger goes up the inside and moves to the lead and holds it through that first hairpin. Now down here as we work our way under the castle. Stinger trying to hold off from Smoggy. Razzie up there in 3rd position. Diamond is stalking as well. Snowstorm in 5th. Meepo comes up to 6th. One step between Stinger and Smoggy in a 3-lap pole shootout. Who gets the better launch? It is Stinger, but Smoggy is closer. Contact between them at the first hairpin. Smoggy goes backwards. Razzie moves up into P2. No, loses out to Smoggy. Stinger holding it through there, but here comes Smoggy once again. Down this short backstretch around the left-hander. This time, a full step between them. Off they come. Final lap. Stinger, Smoggy, Meepo up into 3rd. Goes high up on the curbs, but is going to be passed by Snowstorm. Snowstorm goes up into 3rd. Meepo, left struggling. Stinger has fallen back. Smoggy has taken the lead. No, Snowstorm around the outside. Snowstorm down the backstretch. Meepo in 2nd place. What a shakeup in the order in the final half of that lap. Incredible. Stinger had that race controlled from the beginning, and all of a sudden it was like the marbles had been biding their time, and when they went full rich, they went. Congratulations to Snowstorm, who will start on pole for the first ever race that we had at Castle Howl. This will also be the 2nd time, by the way, in Marbula One history that marble will be starting from pole position. Hope to see you tomorrow, everybody. Awoo!